Rhythm. Most of you know the note lengths, but still you get confused on the moment that you're playing sheet music and you have no idea how to actually count. So that's what we will actually discuss in this video. We will learn how to actually play the rhythm in sheet music. First of all, let's quickly recap all the notes length, because although most of you will probably already know this after following my lessons and my blog, for some of you it might be totally new and you've never learned anything about rhythm before. So let's have a look at all the notes and the exact length that they have. The first note that you will find in sheet music is the whole note. It has a duration of 4 beats and it is the longest note that you can find in sheet music. The second note is the half note. This note is exactly half as long as a whole note and it has 2 beats in sheet music. We also have a quarter note, and you can imagine it is half again of the half note, and this has exactly 1 beat. So if you would hear the metronome, every quarter note would be one of the clicks of the metronome. Because normally the metronome is set to the rhythm of the quarter notes. After the quarter notes, we have the 8 notes. The 8 notes are exactly half the length of the quarter note again. So in each click of the metronome, we would fit 2 8 notes. T, 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 T. Next to that, we also regularly see 16 notes, which are again half of the length of an 8 note. So on the moment that you would hear the metronome, you would fit 4 16 notes in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We also have a rest for every note. So for the whole note we have a whole rest. For the half note we have a half rest. The whole rest and the half rest are usually the hardest for my students to remember because they look so similar. Just look, they are almost the same. So I will give you an easy way to remember. This is offered by one of my students actually when I was teaching the class on note reading in Julia's Violin Academy, and I thought it was so easy to remember. It is a little bit morbid though. So if you don't want to watch it, please skip this part. Anyway, the whole rest is basically you see the ground and you see that the rest is under the ground. So you can think of it as a grave. Somebody is laying in their grave, so they will be away for a long time. So that is the longest rest. Then you can also see the ground, and on the ground is a bed. If you go sleeping, you are still away for some time, but not as long as when you were buried beneath the ground. This way is just really easy to remember for me, and I'm still using it, even though it is, I guess, not the most appropriate way of remembering it. Anyway, here are all the other rests. We can also see that we have a quarter rest, an 8th rest and a 16th rest. And please note how the 8th rest and the 8th note both have like one little flag. And the 16th rest has 2 flags and the 16th notes as well. So this is an easy way that you can remember that these rests belong to those notes. So now let's practice a little bit with the notes. So first, I will start to clap the beat. And we start to play a half note. D, D, D. You would have to count exactly 2. So you would have to keep your sound for 2 claps. Long, long. And try to do it for yourself. Put on the metronome and try to just sing or say for yourself a half note. This is really an easy way to practice this. Now let's do a whole note that should be double as long. 1, 2. And it also depends on the beat. So if you have a faster beat, please remember that every clap is a quarter note, which means that is 1 beat. Every clap is a quarter note. Means that we have 4 quarter notes in a whole note, or 4 beats in a whole note. So we should hold the beat of a whole note for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So if you would play a scale, as I've just like sung, you can imagine that for every 4 beats you would have 1 note. So quarter notes are really easy. Just put on the metronome and play a note each time that you hear a click. Tak, 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 tak. Do, 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 do. Super easy. Now the 8 notes are a bit more difficult, and normally it helps to think of words to remember them. For instance, in Julia's Violin Academy we are learning with the Codally system, which is a note reading system which is very, very useful. You can check it out as well, or just follow the course with me. Anyway, we have the rhythm, for instance, tika, 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 tika. You can also think of your own words. For instance, let's say pizza, 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 pizza. If you think of the words, it gets easier, and you just think about saying pizza or saying tika or whatever you wish to say on every clap. Pizza, 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 pizza. If we have the 16th notes, then you have to say 4 words basically on every clap, or 4 vowels. So for instance, you could choose pepperoni, 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 pepperoni. So you can, for instance, think about pepperoni if you have the 16th notes and pizza if you have the 8 notes. Of course, there's a lot more detailed patterns. For instance, you could have 1 8 note with 2 16th notes, or you could have it the other way around, and it all sounds a little bit different. I have a lot of words for every single way of saying every note, and you can even find memes with different type of food items for every note. Anyway, if you really want to practice it in depth, I recommend my course in Julia's Violin Academy, because I made exercises for every single common rhythm that you will find in sheet music, so you can really practice every rhythm step by step. And my students have told me that they truly felt amazing after following the course, because they could suddenly sight read sheet music. Anyway, let's continue with the video. We have the 16th notes, the 8th notes, and we have the quarter notes. And you have to think of every one of those notes being a certain part of a beat of a metronome. And that way it's a lot easier for you to remember how long the notes are. And practice with it yourself with the metronome. I truly can recommend that. So put on a metronome. I have a free metronome on my website. Just look for metronome violin inspiration and you will find it. Put it on and then just start clapping different rhythms with the beat. Practice the whole note, practice the half note, etc. And then you can get some easy sheet music of the piece that you are playing. For instance, if you are playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, you could put that on there and try to see if you can clap all of those notes without even playing it on the violin. You have to remember that the first step to understanding rhythm is not directly playing the violin. I don't have the violin with me right now. And the reason for that is that the first step is that you should be able to play the rhythm without the violin. You should be able to clap the rhythm. If you can clap the rhythm, you can get your violin and play the notes with the rhythm. And normally this is also the easiest way to practice a new piece if you're not very familiar with rhythm yet. That you first just try to clap the rhythm for yourself, and then after you understand the rhythm of the song, then you get the violin and start playing it. So I hope that this video gave you a little bit of an introduction to rhythm and how you can read rhythm. It is definitely, I guess, the most difficult part of note reading, because a lot of us know exactly what finger we should play on what string, but then we still don't know how we should play it, how long exactly, and it confuses us. So this is definitely something to practice separately. And there's a lot of options out there to practice your rhythm. So I hope that you make use of them, and also be sure to give me a like if you enjoyed this introduction video. Also check out my other videos about note reading, I uploaded more of them, and subscribe to this channel for my weekly violin lessons. Thank you so much for joining. See you the next time. Bye bye.